Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. Just come back from the comic book store to pick up my pull list this week. And some may say, why are you even bothering putting a video up this week? Because I think of all the weeks I've gone to the comic book store, this has been my smallest week ever. Two books I had to pick up today, and I looked and I just couldn't see anything else that appealed to me this week. Sure, there's the whole convergence, DC's convergence going on, and I have no interest in that, and I've not touched any of it, and neither shall I. There were a couple of new issue ones from, I think there was Dynamite, had a new issue one out, and Boom Studios had one as well, but neither of them particularly interested me. So I was left with two books. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself for the rest of this week. Friday's review video is certainly going to be very short for a change, but at least I'll have plenty of time to do it in. Before I show you what the two books are, just to let Tim Howlermouse know, I will be doing the tag video as soon as I can. The questions have become more difficult to answer than I first thought they would be, and you kind of set the bar quite high with your video, so I wanted to do my best for your questions. But one will be coming up very soon, and I will find some names that haven't been tagged yet and move that tag along. So it is in hand. I am preparing it. Right, books this week. Are you ready? Image, Descender, issue number 3, Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. It's a really great book. Sci-fi, apocalyptic universe type tale. Jeff Lemire writing and Nguyen doing the art. And it was my pick. Issue 1 was my pick of the week, and issue 2 was outstanding in its storytelling. I've got only the best thoughts for issue 3. I'm sure it'll be just as exceptional as the previous two. I'm really digging this title. Of course, it's out this week. It's the book that I'm trying not to hype myself up with, but I've been excited about this for quite some time. It is, of course, Marvel's Secret Wars issue number 1. I'm very excited to read this. I am hoping it's going to be my kind of gateway back into the Marvel universe, because I used to be a Marvel boy through and through, and just over the years my titles had decreased till I was barely getting any. Now with this whole, well, it's all going to end in a few months' time, and we're going to have a brand new universe, apparently only one. There'll be none of this multiverse nonsense, not even an ultimate universe, so it would probably be good to get in at the ground level. However, I am a little bit reticent about starting this, because I was having a chat with the owner of my comic book store, and he kind of gave the impression, given that I've not read any Marvel for a while, that I may struggle knowing what the hell's going on here, because there's obviously been leading up to this title. So hopefully I won't be too lost when I read this, but I am going to go with it from start to finish, the good, the bad. If it happens to be ugly, it's gonna get ugly. So those are the two books. This came free with Secret Wars, New York Bulletin, Everything Ends. It's kind of like a newspaper style freebie. It's just a one big huge advertisement really for all the Marvel books. But what I did find quite interesting was, in the middle, you won't be able to see this, but you will have your own copy, I'm sure, but there's this Secret Wars reading chronology, which I thought was going to be all the issues that kind of led up to this book, that would help me understand, and maybe I'd have gone, oh, I might go and try and pick these up. But it really is, again, just an advertisement for lots of Marvel trade paperbacks. And while there are some books there that I think, oh, probably they do kind of need to be read to get a bit more understanding of what Secret Wars is all about, because it's got like the New Avengers and Hickman's run on it. It's got kind of Spider-Verse stuff. It's got Infinity in there, Inhumans, Spider-Verse. I think I already said that. But there are some really odd earlier type books that was like, oh, why is that on the reading list? It's got Jack Kirby's Devil Dinosaur. It's got Skull the Slayer. What else kind of was like, ooh, really? Iron Man Armor Wars. Apparently you need to read that. Civil War's in there, House of M. The Runaways, Grant Morrison's New X-Men. I know these are all kind of books that are getting a kind of tie-in to the Secret Wars. Maybe that's why it is. There is a whole string of Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, but it's all the Miles Morales ones. Nothing about Peter Parker in there, which was interesting. I know Peter Parker, the Ultimate version, is meant to be dead, but still. So it was. I mean, again, it's just kind of like an advertisement for all the new Marvel books that are coming out as well. So that was it. 2 books, really? Well, that's it, me out for my Wednesday haul video. Hopefully I'll have a lot more books next week. Until Friday, when I'll be letting you know what I thought of Descender and what I thought of Secret Wars. There likely won't be a pick of the week video because I'll just do it in one whole thing. So until Friday, I'll see you then. Enjoy your comics. Bye bye.